So, today's a fun day. I want to honestly just gush about my coach. Now, I want to give a little bit of a disclaimer here. I believe in coaches. I believe in mentorships. I believe in high level investments. And I'll tell you how and why in this video. I spend money, bro. I spend money on these coaches because these coaches have been the differentiating factor for me blowing up my business so crazy fast. Today, I kind of want to tell you guys a little bit about this is how I'm going to call it, or this is how I'm going to label her, spiritual business coach. She's incredible. Honestly, I feel like she's the reason that I'm so successful. I'll be so frank with you. And I just absolutely adore her. Me personally, when I came from a medical background, I have no experience in business. You couldn't get me to take a business class in college. You couldn't have actually even paid me to take a business class. You know what I mean? The school could have given me money and I still would have not shown up. So when I decided I want to make a transition from medical to business, what I did and what I think everyone should do that has a business, wants to grow a business, a product, a service, whatever it may be, is I'm going to tell you what worked for me. Now, whether you want to do it, that's up to you. I think the reason I blew up so big and so fast is because I had people that were my level of goals in my peripheral vision. I invest anywhere from $60,000 for a single mentor for the year, up to $68,000 for another mentor for a year, just to be in the room with 8-figure entrepreneurs, 7-figure entrepreneurs, people who make $1 million months, $2 million months, $3 million months. And I believe, and I would spend that money again and again and again and again. I made a joke with my mentor that I was she paid for her house in complete cash, so she doesn't have a mortgage. But I made a joke with her and I was like, listen, I'm gonna be paying your mortgage for a long, long time. I hope you like my personality, lady, because me and you, we're stuck together. We're for lifers now. I ain't going nowhere. And anyway, I should probably get to some parts of the video, but actually I may even do a multiple part series on my business mentor. She is incredible. And she is the type of business mentor that takes businesses from $900 a month to $160,000 a month. Takes businesses from 15K months to 150K months, and helping people even do multiple $1 million months. And these are all in different industries. And the reason I like to call her a spiritual business coach is because she utilizes processes of manifestation to help businesses actually grow and scale. And she allows you to do it while completely being yourself, making offers that you love in each and every single process. So if I can make millions of dollars just by being me, by being able to impact the world for a greater benefit, by being able to help transform people's lives. That's what I want to do. I don't want to have to confine myself to look a certain way, be a certain way, act a certain way. I just have to focus on my magic. I just have to focus on my clients. And she allows me this space to also be a human, to also vent out my frustrations, and to keep me in alignment. And I think one of the most important expenses you can have as a business owner is to try to get around people who are doing and making the type of impact you want to make, reaching the type of people you want to reach, and also who are making the caliber of money you want to make. This woman makes multiple 6-figure months. She's made 6-figure weeks. She's made 6-figure days. She's even made $1 million month before. And when I heard this, I was just looking at her with hearts in my eyes. I was like, there's such a thing as a 6-figure month. That's a thing. I was like, there's such a thing as $1 million month. What does that even mean? Literally, what does that even mean? I don't even understand what that means. And when I heard about my other business mentor, which is the $68,000 investment, but he can have my money again and again, I was like, what is a $3 million month? What is happening here? Do you see how excited I am just to talk about this? But this is my thought processes. And for anyone who is people, because people have wanted me to make a business video for a while. And like, they want to talk about like how I blew up so fast. Like, what were the things that I did? What were the steps that I took? To be honest with you, I got into mentorship as soon as I could afford it. And the reason why is because I had a sit down conversation with my parents, and I was like, I could try to do this myself and save money, but I'm going to make so many mistakes. Those mistakes are going to cost money. I have goals. I want to scale fast. I just want to be in the room with other 7-figure entrepreneurs, 8-figure entrepreneurs. Like this woman, total baller, total and complete baller. And I'm just completely obsessed with her. I'm completely in love with her. She has changed my life from literally like being on Poshmark. I have always said this, I have nothing against Poshmark, but that's just where my life was before. Literally selling my clothes and items online to make a couple extra $100 a week to get by, to multiple 6-figure months. And at the end of the day, I get to do what I love. I get to impact people. I get to help transform their lives upside down. I get to help people also make crazy money, or to be able to transform their love lives, to have health, to have wealth, to have happiness, to have success. And I think the most important lesson here is don't allow yourself to be limited and confined just to who you have in your environment. I don't have an 8-figure entrepreneur, a 7-figure entrepreneur that lives next door. People that I can work with, to be able to talk to be able to message and Voxer, and to be able to hop onto calls with, and to be able to get feedback, get advice from someone who's already been there, from someone who's already gone on the journey, from someone who has the expertise and knowledge. You're paying for the ability to be fast-tracked to success. And for me, I was like, take my money. I don't even want this money no more. This is your money now. And this is why I think for me, it made the biggest impact is, one, I didn't have to go through all of the mistakes. I had someone who had already gone through, and I say this with so much love towards her, but it pays to have someone who can already give you the answer key to how to run a successful business, to how to combat problems when they come up, and so much more. And for me personally, I went into her world with like $77 in my pocket, and I just got her little $77 a month program because that's all my little butt could afford. And I started to make like $1,000. I started to make $3,000. I started to make $5,000. And as I got more money, I was like, okay, if her $77 program can make me like $3,000 or $5,000, now I'm going to see what a $500 program can do. Now I'm going to see what a $200 program can do. And when I got like a $500 program, as an example, I was able to make $58,000. And then I was like, I want to be in your one-on-one. When I messaged her way back when, her one-on-one was too expensive for me. Now that I have money, because I've made smaller investments along the way, I made money really, really, really fast with her assistance. And so the reason I think it's so impactful, and I'm definitely going to make this a multiple part series, but I want to hear you guys' thoughts down below on like, was anybody else shell shocked, or was I just like geeking out like a kid? Like, I didn't know like $1 million months were a thing. I didn't know 6-figure months were a thing. I didn't know 6-figure days were a thing. People are doing crazy things out here. Oh my goodness. But the reason I think it's so impactful is because I knew I would waver a lot if I didn't have someone like her in my corner to keep me on the straight and narrow. She is worth her weight in gold in my eyes. That woman will always have the utmost amount of respect in my eyes, because the way she has transformed my life and my family's life, I could never repay her. She has given me my confidence. She has allowed me to be able to be a leader and an authority in my space. And she keeps me on that straight and narrow. She kicks my butt. Just like how I kick you guys' butt, she kicks my butt. Because when we're making big shifts, we don't just want to make a shift and then lose it. I knew I was going to hop back into that old identity, and having her there to keep me on that straight and narrow, to hold it, to maintain it, is why anyone pays tens of thousands of dollars to be around people in that type of proximity. What she has done for me is honestly incredible, and her results are crazy insane. I was like, I want that one. I want that one over there. Let me know if you guys want a part 2 in the comments down below, because I feel like I could talk about this for ages. Go stalk her if you want.